when living the life with God, don't forget to have expectations. What do you expect God to do for you? And what do you expect God to empower, equip, or guide you to do for others? God's principles are progressive, such as seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. All things work together for the good of them that love God and are called according to his purpose. Everything that happens in life is a progressive development of who God has called you to be. And with God, you can do anything. Be with God. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm Michael A.V. Mitchell, and I want to welcome you to the With God Experience. God gave me a vision to build a platform to glorify him as well as promote people that are doing kingdom work. We have an exciting show for you today. We have Leandria Johnson, the gospel singer, Devontae Showers, which is a preacher, author, and a singer, and also Miss Jody Simmons. She's a producer, author, and motivational speaker. But before we get to all these talented people of God, I have a friend that wants to check in with us. We'll be right back with the With God Experience.
When I hired Dayton Hill, he promised me that he would relieve me from my stress that I had, and he delivered. He took care of everything and kept me posted on different things that was coming up. He was communicating with me very well. Dayton Hill treated me like I was family since day one. That's how assertive he was on taking care of the case. He actually worked on the case like if he was the one that was injured. He's going to keep his promise to you. Whatever he say he will do, he will deliver. I must say that.
I would like to be remembered as being a compassionate person, someone who always looked out for other people, a person who is here for a reason, and the reason is to fight, to change what's going on. If you want an attorney who's going to be compassionate, fight for you, have your back 100%, you should call the law office of Dayton L. Hill.
We are back, and I have a special guest with me today, and I'll be saying that quite often because, you know, you're special, I'm special, everybody thinks it's special, but I'll just try to go ahead and give you your special accolades when you come on the show. So Miss Jody Simmons is the guest. She does so many great things, and she's going to share some of that with us today, and she has a surprise. She brought a book for me. It was a gift. I said that wrong, but however, Miss Jody Simmons. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So, where did you come from? Where are you from?
I am from Payne Courtville.
Okay.
Yep. Payne Courtville. It's
Payne
about
Court.
5 minutes from Napoleonville.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right. Haven't been there before. I didn't know that place was here. All right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it's still here. Yeah, Napoleonville. I know it's in Louisiana, so
Yes.
I got you.
Yes.
All right, great. So, you're into a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're an author. You're a producer. You are an artist. So tell me, out of these things, which one is most dear to your heart?
I would actually say me being an author is most dear.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's new, but it's just I love it.
All right.
It's a different type of feeling.
So you were writing a love note one day to the high school sweetheart, and you said, you know what? Man, I just like writing, right?
No.
And then you wrote a love letter to God. That's how it got started.
There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So tell us about this book. That's what we're here to talk about.
So, Dear God Moments, of course, we know it's COVID.
Okay.
So, I was sick.
All right.
In March, I got really sick, and just going through the whole me being sick type of thing, it was just me and God. Like,
Okay.
I couldn't have kids with me. My mom and all couldn't be with me. I was in the house just by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a moment where I called my mom, and I told my mom, I said, I don't want to die in this house by myself. So my mom was like, you're not by yourself. You have God. You know, you're having a moment right now. You need to crawl to the back door, because I really couldn't walk. Crawl to the back door, open the door, and you have a talk with God.
Yes.
And that's what I did. So when I crawled back in my room, I, of course, prayed, and I was like, God, you know, of course I couldn't say the whole, if you get me out of this, because, you know, God is not a if you type of situation.
Come on.
So, or type of being. And I was like, God, you know, please just give me the strength to get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get out of this, I'm just going to give you all the glory.
Yeah.
And the glory was written
Come on.
down.
It
So,
came in this book.
came through the book.
It's a little heavy as well, y'all. She has some content in this book.
I do, tons.
What should I expect from this book?
So
Good God Moment.
it's a workbook.
Okay.
You could write in it a letter to yourself.
All right.
They have tons of different scenarios and it's for women. Let me say that. However, they have some men who did purchase, and it helps. Mm-hmm. It's a letter to yourself. It's tons of dear God moment scenarios that we go through in life. Mm-hmm. So in that workbook, you're gonna find, if you haven't went through it, it's something that eventually you probably will go through. All right. And it's just a guide to help you throughout your trials of life.
So I know you didn't expect this, but can I quiz you on your book? All right, okay, she said yes. All right, here we go.
Quiz away, because I can tell you what's on what page, but go ahead, let's go.
All right, here we go. First stab at it. Dear God, help me let go of. What inspired this portion of your book?
Holding on to, honestly, different grudges, different people. It was time to let go, and I did.
So when they said, what is it? Try Jesus, not me, because I fight. That was you. Hey, I had to give a disclaimer. Don't fight nobody in the name of the Lord. That is not what we need to be doing.
Please don't.
In these people churches, or in their Zoom room, or in these streets. All right, please don't do that. All right. So let me see what else I can ask you in your book. Okay, this is random. Trusting God, even when you cannot trace Him.
Even when you cannot trace Him.
All right.
We go through moments where you're at, God, where are you? I'm calling on you. Like, where are you?
Okay.
So that's a powerful one. I have that on my, I have sticky notes in my bathroom on my mirror, and that's one of them that I read almost every day.
All right.
Yeah.
Trust Him, even when you can't
trace Him. Yeah.
Right. So let's go back to when you first started singing. When did that happen? Like you were in the choir?
In the choir. And that's it.
That's it.
I sing. Me and my family, when we have, family functions and holidays, we get together and we go back to church. Okay. My grandmother, she sings. So we just go back to church.
All right. So
that's it. I don't.
Okay. So you haven't embraced that as your gift that you decided to refine yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You just singing in the shower and at family reunions and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. So we're just gonna focus on the book today. All right. Don't go get the CD if she has one, because apparently she's not ready for y'all to hear her. All right. But Jody Simmons, great person. Jody, if someone wanted to find you, where can they go? Like as far as social media. Don't give out any addresses.
So I definitely won't. Social media on Facebook is Jody Simmons, and on Instagram is _Jody.
Okay, all right. And this website on the back of your book, can they go there as well?
Definitely.
All right. So, but first of all, I'll let them get the book, and then you can see the website, right? But so, what's your social media again? Facebook?
Jody Simmons, and Instagram is _Jody.
Awesome.
But the book is on Amazon.
Okay.
Yes.
We have had an awesome time with Jody Simmons. She's a wonderful person, wrote a great book. And this book helped her get through the pandemic. And she wrote it to help you get through some things as well. You can check her out on Amazon at Jody Simmons. Check her out on Facebook at Jody Simmons. But we'll be right back. Might not be back with Jody. She, I was wondering, did she want to stick around for a little while? I ain't sure. But I will be here. And we'll be back with Leandria Johnson, Devontae Showers, and I have some friends that check in with me from time to time. We'll see who wants to speak to us this morning. So keep it locked right here with me, Michael A.V. Mitchell, the With God Experience.
Pastor told me what you did. You know how dangerous this neighborhood is.
Because people like him think they could come into my city and change what I built.
Now what I told you about them hoop dreams, you need to stop that and make this real money.
How you making it back there?
I'm fine.
You don't know how long I've waited for this moment.
The first thought of him coming here, you've been acting different.
You need to be careful down there in that park.
How would you feel the need to pray for me? What happened between you and my father?
Coming soon to Amazon Video.
That's a call on your life. I mean, to do something great in this community.
We all have purpose.
Now look, this is our new member to the team. This is Joshua. Who's the girl? That's my sister. That's all you need to know.
So they met in college.
Yeah.
And I take it she's really religious.
Recognizing it is simple.
Test scores are terrible. Jimmy, this is summer school. If you fail here, it's...
I feel like God has called me to help others and be a light in the process.
But living it requires much more.
Does your mom know about the money? Is that why she's trying to get in good with you to see what she can get?
Hey. You still trying to make that lick?
No, man, you embarrassed me today. What happened?
You think I don't know that? Huh? I talked to her doctor.
There's no future with him. Only with me.
A life to choose. Coming this summer.
Meditate on it like fine art. I want you to know, I want you to make it, do it now. It's a fine start.
We always have some great friends here that are willing to help you out with their expertise, with the gifts that God have given them. So the thing about it is, they'll talk to you about whatever they're working on, but it's the with God experience. So they might tell you a little bit about God in the process. Just be ready to hear that. But just tell them, man, I only have so much time. Get to it. Let's get out of here. But mentioning get to it and get out of here, we're about to get to this next interview that I have. I went up to Hammond and found one of my friends doing some awesome things up there. Check it out. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael A.V. Mitchell, and you are tuned into the With God Experience. And I'm here today in Hammond, Louisiana with Avante Showers. Man, what you got going on today?
Oh, man, I got my book release coming and just some exciting news of what's next in the kingdom. So.
Okay, all right. See, he said that so modestly. I just have my book release coming and some exciting news on what's going on in the kingdom. But when I pulled up, I saw vehicles everywhere. They're checking temperatures. We got masks. I mean, it's like all the safety precautions, but it's like, looks like a star-studded type of evening we're setting up for. I don't know if you hear the music in the background, but they're getting ready to go up and praise and worship. But you said your book release is coming up, and we're talking about that today.
That's absolutely today.
I know you have some other guests that are here, and I heard some news about something that may be accompanying that book release that you didn't put out in the public. You know, so what's happening, man? Go ahead and dispel the rumors right now.
So absolutely. So my book is actually official releasing today. We actually started selling in mid-June in pre-orders. We made Amazon's bestseller list for 3 weeks in a row. Mm-hmm. We actually officially released the book on July the 7th. On July 9th, my distributor called me and said we were sold out in Australia and South Africa, and we were almost sold out in London. So we've been able to distribute it internationally, and today I have Leandria Johnson here to help me celebrate with what God is doing for us.
Okay. Now, books, that's new for me with you with books. Music, what's happening with your music?
So with the book, I decided to not just write a 45-day devotional that is going with the book, but I also wrote my first single to go with the book that's featuring SB Worship. So it'll be actually released next Friday. Okay. So we got some touch-ups to do, some mixing and mastering to do, but the song is ready, and it's entitled All Things Is Possible, just like the book. So
see, y'all hear that? I just decided to put together this awesome song to go with this book that's a 45-day devotional, and it's just going to come out in perfect time and just off a whim. Nah, this dude is calculated. He does awesome things, been knowing him for a while. If I need to get connected with someone, I'm like, Avante, do you know them already? Before I go too far, and 9 out of 10, he does, right? But I'm happy to be here today. So anyone that's coming to this experience today, what should they expect?
They should expect the move of God. You know, the first thing we always want to do is we want to magnify God. Everything that we do is about saving souls. So even after this book release, we want to touch our community. So we're giving away 500 boxes of groceries following the service. We started giving away yesterday, and we want to be able to touch just our community and the people that we're able to serve in our community. So that's big for us.
Wow. All right. So with you all seeing this interview, you probably already missed this event. I'm sorry. but you need to plug into his platform so you'll catch us on the front end next time. So how can people find Avante Showers?
Sure, you can go to AvanteShowers.org, which we're streaming live now, or you can go to any of my Facebook or social medias. It's I Am Advante, so I'm very easy to find. I'm the only Advante out there, so it's not hard to find me.
It's good, it's good. Okay, so as far as your book, they can purchase your book there as well?
Yes, you can purchase my book at my website in the Dream Center, which is on the website, or you go to Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Walmart, Target, or wherever books are sold worldwide. Even eBay has my book, so if you want it, you can find it.
Okay, and we're going to actually have that in the caption. You should be reading that right about now. So I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you for inviting me. I'm getting ready for the experience. I see you just got, man, this is a first class event today.
Yes, sir.
All right, so next time you need to be here when Avante Showers is doing this thing, whether that be a book release, music, or whatever, but I know he's doing it with God, and this is the show, the With God Experience. So before we go, I need you to tell people, man, how has being with God impacted your life and your purpose?
Being with God has affected me this way. There is, and I would prefer to give you an analogy about it, but there's a study that was done at Yale University about holding a glass that was about half full of water. Most people thought that the professor was going to ask the significant question, was the glass half full or was the glass half empty? But whether the professor asked the question was, he said, how long can you hold it? He said, if you hold the glass for a moment, it will have no effect on you. If you hold it for an hour, it will numb your arm. If you hold it for several hours, it will actually paralyze one side of your body. And this is the significant questions that's happening in the body of Christ. How long would you hold on to hurt, depression, pain? Because right now you're at a place where you've held on it for months, weeks, years, and you become paralyzed, so you can love again. But I want to let you know, in the words of my book, all things are possible. You know, if you was in the hood, I would tell you in the words of Big Sean, last night I took an L, but today I'll bounce back. So I want to encourage you that no matter where you at, what platform you're on, don't hold on to your depression, your stress, don't throw in the towel, because God is always working something in the background to make it possible just for you. So you can recover, you can get on after this, and in the words of Kendrick Lamar, we're gonna be all right.
What? So that's something I forgot to tell you. Okay, he's an author, he's a preacher, he's an artist, right? And you know, if you're taking an L, like he said, words of Big Sean, with God, you can bounce back. All right. So this is A.B. Mitchell, and we will be right back with you guys. That was a great interview. Now to the interview. I wish I could say performance, but stick around and see what's coming up. Here's Leandria Johnson. I don't have to tell you, you can already see it. We have a special guest today, Miss Leandria Johnson. Now, I don't know where to start, because I was telling her before this interview that her music gets me through some times. Now, there's some music you listen to for entertainment, right? Just even gospel music, this helps me praise, make me happy, listen to it at the red light. And there's some music is like, I need to get through, and I need somebody to help me get through, because I can't get to my my organized worship experience right now. And it's this song that you made called Jesus. Can you tell me something about the inspiration for that song, other than Jesus?
Oh man, at that particular time, I was, going through, my family and I were going through a lot. We just lost our church, and some family members had died and all that kind of stuff. And just sitting in the airport and saying the song, saying his name.
Yes.
I sat in the airport and just called on his name, and then next thing you know, put a tune to it, and then we put some music to it, and then that was it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of music, I hear some things going on in the background. So, you doing some music today?
Yes, I'm going to sing today.
Okay.
Yes, I think one or two selections today.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, one of my favorite songs of yours as well, and I say it's yours, but I think it's for Donald Lawrence, The Exodus.
Oh, yeah.
My God, I'm serious.
Yes, he's a master genius, and I'm so grateful for that. I think that's the only song since I've ever recorded that I go back and listen to myself repeatedly. That's the only song that's the first song and the only song so far that I go back and listen to, because I don't listen to myself.
Yes.
But I can do that 20 times back to back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do the same thing. And I was going to ask you, what is your favorite song of yours? But would that be your favorite or no?
At the moment, yes.
Okay.
Deliver Me is my favorite song right now.
All right, awesome,
Yes.
awesome. So tell me this, is there anything we need to know that's coming up with you?
Yes, August 21st, I released my single called Hold On. My brother wrote that song and can't wait to share that with the world. We have conferences coming up, the I Am conference in January, the week of January 22nd through the 25th. And well, a live recording probably February, you know, and then just a lot of more other things, but just stay up on the update. You know, we'll make sure, you know, everything.
Okay.
It'll be everything.
All right. And we'll keep you all updated at all of our platforms. And see, I feel like when you go through the formalities that artists go through, but you feel like a sister, a cousin or something, because you're always so real. I mean, all the times I've seen you perform here in Louisiana, you know, you get ready to perform. I think I might have saw you kick your shoes off before or something.
Yeah.
And everybody like, that's my girl, Leandra, right? Because you connect with people so well. So is there anything you can tell folks as far as anyone that's getting ready to or wants to give up on living a life with God? Any inspiration?
That's gonna come about. You're gonna wanna say, you're gonna probably wanna give up more than the usual. But you gotta always remember that God is the source. He is the what we hold on to, you know, and you gotta fight this fight. You gotta fight this fight. You have to fight. You owe it to yourself to continue in this fight. And it's easier said than done, but you have to continue because God is the ultimate source.
That's it, y'all. She said it. It was simple and plain. You gotta fight this fight. No other option.
None. Or you gonna die.
That's it. Or you gonna die. And we ain't trying to do that. We trying to live in Him right now. Yes. I appreciate you so much for your time, for you being down to earth, for your team, your crew. There was not one unpleasant experience dealing with you guys.
That's amazing. And likewise with y'all too, though. It was amazing from the time they picked us up from the airport, dropped us off at the hotel. This has been grade A to me.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Right
here in Hampton.
Well, this is Leandra Johnson. Y'all follow all things Leandra Johnson and follow her story, everything that's going on, because I'm telling you, this lady's life is going to bless your life, all right? Keep living with God and keep checking us out right here, all right? Take care, y'all.
See y'all.
It's been a great show. I thank all of my guests today, my friends that dropped in. We're going to do this every week, all right? So either you're going to watch it when it comes on or go ahead and tell your family members, go ahead and record that for me. You know, we can do that now on regular TV. So record it and play A.V. Mitchell with the With God Experience a little bit later. Invite some friends to watch it with you. And also, I'll have some information that'll be coming up on this screen right about now, where you can follow me on social media. You can go to the website. Hey, give us a call and say, I want to be a part of this show. This is pretty awesome, and I want people to see me on TV. So let's get you on TV and talk about God for a little while. See you next week.
I grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in a neighborhood called South Baton Rouge. It's known for being a lower income neighborhood. My grandmother would always tell me I could do anything I wanted in life, because if you look around the neighborhood that I grew up in, a lot of people get caught up in their environment and they never think they can do better. But my grandmother always told me, no, you can be anything you want. You can do anything you want. In my neighborhood, everybody kind of looked out for the other person. Everybody kind of helped each other. If they saw you doing something wrong, they sit you down, tell you why you shouldn't be doing it, and they tell you which way you should do it. They would correct that. You know, they would help you correct it. You want somebody that's like a family. You want somebody that's gonna look out for you and do everything in your best interest. When you need something, I'm there, just like a family member, just like my community was there for me.
I was making a left, approaching the turning lane. Before you know it, I was T-boned by a pickup truck. Because of my injuries, I actually got laid off from my job because I had to do physical work that I couldn't really do at the time. I had so many problems after that. I just wasn't myself. When I hired Dayton Hill, he promised me that he would relieve me from my stress that I had, and he delivered. He took care of everything and kept me posted on different things that was coming up. He was communicating with me very well. Dayton Hill treated me like I was family since day one. That's how assertive he was on taking care of the case. He actually worked on the case like if he was the one that was injured. He's gonna keep his promise to you. Whatever he say he will do, he will deliver, I must say that.
I would like to be remembered as being a compassionate person, someone who always looked out for other people, a person who is here for a reason, and the reason is to fight, to change what's going on. If you want an attorney who's going to be compassionate, fight for you, have your back 100%, you should call the law office of Dathan L. Hill.
Pastor told me what you did. You know how dangerous this neighborhood is.
Because people like him think they could come into my city and change what I built.
Now what I told you about them hoop dreams, you need to stop that and make this real money.
How you making it back there?
I'm fine.
You don't know how long I've waited for this moment.
The first thought of him coming here, you've been acting different.
You need to be careful down there at that park.
How would you feel the need to pray for me? What happened between you and my father?
Coming soon to Amazon Video. That's a call on for life. To do something great in this community. We all have purpose.
Now look, this is our new member to the team. This is Joshua. Who's the girl? That's my sister. That's all you need to know.
So they met in college.
Yeah.
And I take it she's really religious.
Recognizing it is simple.
Test scores are terrible. Jimmy, this is summer school. If you fail here, it's...
I feel like God has called me to help others and be a light in the process.
But living it requires much more.
Does your mom know about the money? Is that why she's trying to get in good with you to see what she can get?
Hey. You still trying to make that lick?
No, man, you embarrassed me today. What happened?
You think I don't know that? Huh? I talked to her, Doc.
There's no future with him. Only with me.
A life to choose. Coming this summer.
Meditate on it like fine art. I want you to know, I want you to make it, do it now, it's a fine start.